get temperature, okay, and also respiratory rate. Okay, first thing to do, guys, is we have to know and we have to familiarize the normal range, no, of normal adult temperature. Okay, so for the oral, it should be 36 to 5, no, 36.5 to 37.5 degrees Celsius. Okay, that is for oral. Okay, and then we have the rectal. The rectal, that is, the normal range is 37 to 38.1. And for the axillary, here, the normal range is 36.2, ranges to 36.2 to 37 degrees centigrade. Okay, because axillary, axillary, it's more on the skin, here, and then rectal is one of the most accurate, accurate, what do you call this, temperature. Okay, and we have the tympanic, which the normal is 36.8 to 37.9. If in case your head nurses, forgot to tell you that there are, maybe they told you that there are 4 vital signs. We have the TPR and BP, temperature, pulse rate, respiratory rate, and BP. Now, we have now the 5th vital signs, which is the pain. Pain. Okay? So that means that as we took vital signs to the client, we have to ask if the client also is in pain. No, do not forget that. It will be the 5th vital signs. And the number 6 is the, what do you call this? Getting now the oxygen saturation through your pulse oximetry. Okay? Now, first, I have to discuss to you what is temperature. We will not discuss anymore because your head nurses have done that this morning. So today, I have to do the, what do you call this, the procedure. Okay? Now, let's go now to the procedure. Okay? So that means that for number 1, it's very important to perform our hand hygiene. Okay? We have to provide the privacy, okay, of the client. And then we have not to place the client in an appropriate position. Now, if the client is bedridden, of course, we have to bed. If the client wants to lie down, if that is the comfortable position for the client, then we can let the client lie down. Now, if for example in OPD, the walk-in patients, so we can just let the client sit, and maybe you will ask us, what is the comfortable position? Now, it depends upon the client. If the comfortable position for the client is to sit, then that will be the comfortable position for the client. To lie down, then that is the comfortable position of the client. Okay? Here are the purposes of why we have to get the temperature of the client. Okay? To determine the cause of patient's condition. This is very, very important. Especially now, especially now that we have coronavirus, we have to check the temperature of the client. Isn't it when we go inside the CSI or any mall or any agencies? Isn't it that the IEF really obliges us or obliges that agency to get our temperature. Okay, so to determine the cause of the patient's condition. Okay, so either it is coronavirus or what, or either it is a viral thing. Okay, so that is one of the purpose of why we have to get temperature. Okay, now number 2 is to determine the effectiveness of treatment. Now, if the client is with fever, and we have, of course, while taking the temperature, we have to notify the doctor. We have to notify the So the doctor would tell us, no, would write, no, in the order sheet to give antipyretic drugs. No, antipyretic drugs is a drug that decreases the temperature of the client. Now, it is very important because number two, to determine the effectiveness of the treatment. So, that means that after 30 minutes, remember this, after 30 minutes, no, we have to check the client's temperature. So, for example, if the client's temperature is 40, and then you have given now the antipyretic drugs, and then you have checked it after 30 minutes, and the 40 degrees centigrade now is 38.5. No, mas makatumanan yun, 38.5. So that means that, okay? So, isn't it, guys, if you are reading your, what you call this, your portfolio, no? One of the things that the CI will ask later on is the nursing diagnosis. So one of the nursing diagnoses is ineffective health maintenance, risk of infection, because if you have fever, that means that you have infection. No? Hypothermia, no? We have to check maybe the client hindi lang naman fever, it's not only fever yung may problema dito. When there will be hypothermia, okay? So, less than 36 degrees centigrade, there is the client could have hypothermia. Hypothermia means high temperature. There is ineffective thermoregulations. If your head nurses had discussed a while back about the hypothalamus, yes sir? The hypothalamus, no? In which that is the central thing of the heat, no? And we have also deficient fluid volume, no? Because the client has fever, no? The client has fever, no? Of course, no? There will be deficient fluid volume. Even those clients who have diarrhea, no? Deficient, no? Fluid volume. Mostly these clients would have fever. Okay? Now, let's start now taking the temperature. Okay? Now, what we're going to use is, I have here your thermometer. We call this one your digital thermometer. We have this one. Okay? So this is the stem. This is the bulb. Okay? And this one is the on and off. No? And here, this is now where the number displays later on. No? So this is what we call your digital thermometer. Okay? Now, I just want to tell you guys that in cleaning, no, later on in cleaning, if we did not use yet, no, the thermometer, no, so it should be from here, no, from the bulb to the stem. But after already, no, it should be from the cleanest, from here, up to the dirtiest. Okay? Now, remember this, that while reading later on, while reading, you should not do like this. Because your fingertips have temperature also. Okay? So, it should not be like this. So, it should be like this. No? Kailangan pong eye level. Okay? Eye level. Okay? Okay? So, I have here also at home, no, dinala ko na lang dito. This is also another kind of thermometer, guys, in which this is one is non-contact thermometer, digital thermometer. Ibig sabihin po, not like this one, no, that we have to come in contact with the skin, no, but for this one, ganun lang. No? Ito po yung ginagamit ng mga what you call the frontliners natin. No? Ito po, no? So, this one also is thermometer, but this one is a non-contact, no? Ganito lang siya. Hindi natin ilagay sa skin. Okay? So, okay, guys. Okay? So, the equipments are, we have the thermometer, and we have also the, no? dry, no, we have the dry, and we have also cotton balls with alcohol, 70% alcohol. Okay, so those are the only two. No, of course we have the chart because that's where we are going to place the result of the for the documentation. Okay, so we have now the equipment. What are those equipments? I will repeat. One is auxiliary thermometer. Number two, we have the cotton balls, the dry and the cotton balls with alcohol. Okay? Okay. So let's start now. Please open your portfolio, okay, so that you can follow. Okay? So what we're going to do is the assessment skills. We have to assess, no, according to 19A, if the nurse doesn't know how to assess the patient or clients, hindi tayo maging effective na nurse. Okay? So, we have to review the medical records for factors. So, we have to check now, ano ba ang sakit nitong pasyente nito? Ay, may ano siya, meron siyang, bakit kaya elevated ang kanyang, what do you call this, the temperature, As you can see along the line you have read, in the in the diagnosis of the client, that the client had UTI, urinary tract infection. So you will notice one, we will check first the medical records, That's fever. Oh, as you have read the chart, the client has pneumonia, So or pneumonia. Okay, so we have to assess, We have to assess, We have to review, the medical records for factors that influence vital signs, That is to establish what parameters for clients' normal measurements. Okay, and number two is we have to introduce ourselves and explain the procedure. If during the return demonstration, you should not tell us, Ma'am, I will introduce myself and explain the procedure. No, you have to do it. Hi, I am your nurse today, ma'am. My name is Melchi Pulido. My name is Melchi Pulido, ma'am. And I will be your nurse from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Okay? So, you have to explain. You have to introduce yourself and explain the procedure. Ma'am, I will take your vital signs, such as your temperature, okay, such as your RR, your pulse oximeter, okay, your oxygen saturation, and your BP. Please tell me, ma'am, if you can feel any pain this morning, okay, ganon, So, you have to explain that to the client. Hindi yung, ma'am, tanggalin mo na yan, ma'am, ganon mo nga yung gawin mo, You should not do that. You have to explain to the client why. Because through that, the client, you can establish rapport to the client. And the client will cooperate with you. Okay? And number three is you have to gather now the equipments. So what are the equipments? So as I have told you a while back, we have the thermometer, and we have also the cotton balls, the wet and the dry. Why wet? Because of the 70% alcohol. Okay? So next is we have to perform hand hygiene. Do not forget the proper way how to do the hand hygiene. Okay? And why hand hygiene, guys, is just because it facilitates organized assessment and measurements. All of these, from 1, 2, 3, and 4, why we're going to do this, why assessment skills first, because it facilitates organized assessment and measurement. And now let's go now to the how we are going to give privacy to the client. How to do that is we have to close the curtains. We have to close the curtains. Okay? And the door. Okay? Or maybe we can use screening, especially in hospitals. Hindi kasi lahat ng hospitals cubicle. Yung iba po ay gagamit tayo ng mga screens. So we have to do that. That is to provide privacy to the client. Okay? So next is, why Mrs. Pulido, that we have to provide privacy? No? That is to reduce embarrassment to the client. No? May mga client talaga na ayaw man lang ipakita yung skin. No? So this is to reduce the embarrassment. Okay? Now, next is we have to place the client in an appropriate position. Okay? So for my client, I have to let my client sit. Are you comfortable, ma'am, with that position? Okay, thank you, ma'am. Okay? So you have to do that to your client. Hindi yung, upo ka, ma'am. You know, nakikita natin, we have seen, you know, how some nurses treated their clients. No? So you have to ask, no, you should not only tell yourself na, parang comfortable siya. But what you're going to do is you have to ask the client, are you comfortable, ma'am? And the client would say yes. But if the client would say, ma'am, I feel dizzy, no. You should not let the client sit. Or, if for example, there is no stretcher or any bed available, what we're going to do is there should be significant others, no, at the back of the client. No, that is very important po. Okay? And next po, okay? Next is to take now the axillary temperature. Okay? Now, let's go now. We are done now with the assessment skills, no? So we have to remove client's arm and shoulder from the sleeve or gown and avoid exposing the chest. Okay, now what do the client, for example, ma'am, no, we have to remove, no, ma'am, we have to take your vital signs, no. So in some cases, maybe you have to ask me, ma'am, pwede naman accessible naman na, no, that would be okay. That would be okay as long as the bulb, no, the bulb of the thermometer, no, we can place it in the center of the axilla. Okay? But we have to follow the what is in the portfolio. Okay? So we have to remove, for example, the client's arms. For example, if this is a polo, no polo. Because if this is a long sleeves, we cannot place the so for example, we have to put it like this, no? And like this. Okay? So we have to remove client's arms and shoulder from the sleeves or gown. And we have to avoid exposing the chest of the client. As you can see, no, hindi na exposed, no? The chest of the client is not exposed. And this is also to prevent patients from embarrassment. Okay? Lalo na kung matandang dalaga, no? Hindi po sila, no? They are not used to that. Okay? And then, what we're going to do next, no, is to check now, no? To check the axilla of the camera. The axilla of the camera. Okay? Now, if for example, if it's wet, no, especially for children, sweat, may mga tao kayang diaphoretic. No? When we say diaphoretic, these are the clients po na masyadong tausin. No? We call that one diaphoretic patients. Kahit nakaupo silang tausin. No? So, what you can just imagine if I have to put this thermometer, no, into that wet axilla, what will happen? What will happen? What do you think will happen to the result? No? Mababa. No? There will be a low temperature. So what we're going to do now, guys, is we have to make sure that the axilla skin is dry. If necessary, we have to pat it dry. No? So remember, we have to do like this. Okay? Like that. Okay? So we have to clean or we have to pat it dry. Okay? So next, no, what is number 3 is we have now to prepare the thermometer. Okay? So we have to prepare the thermometer. Okay? So I have to prepare the thermometer. We have to place the thermometer or probe into the center of the axilla. Okay? The arm of the client should be close to the body. Okay? So that means, guys, that what we're going to do first is how to prepare the digital thermometer is we have to, as you can see, it's there. Okay? And then at first, it will become low. And we have to okay, as you can see, it's low. Okay? And then we have to okay. Hello. Dito muna. Okay, so we have to clean it in a circular. First po, because it is not used yet, what we're going to do is we have to clean it from the bulb, up to the stem in circular motion. Hindi po ganun. Hindi po ganito. Okay, hindi po. It should be in circular motion, kasi clean pa lang, Okay, and then like that. Okay, and then we have to open. Okay, we have to open. Okay, and then it's low, and that's the time now that we have to say sorry. So wait until it beeps. Okay, now what we're going to do, just wait lang, okay, is we have to let the client fold the client's arm across the chest. Okay, guys? So, we have put the thermometer in contact with the axillary blood supply. Remember this, tignan mo, pagpatay ka, ang lamig-lamig mo. So, if you are alive, may blood supply ka, that's why may heat yung katawan mo. May heat yung katawan mo. So, why it's like that? Because why we're going to. So, until now, as you can hear it, the thermometer is beeping, and that's the time that beeps, it beeps, I mean to say, and then that's the time now that we have to remove the thermometer. Okay, so you see the thermometer, the temperature of my client is 36.7. Okay, 36.7. Okay, so that is now the temperature of my client. Okay, so what did I? So I remove, I leave the thermometer in the axilla until it beeps, and leaves an electronic thermometer in place until signal is here. Okay, so when are we going to remove the thermometer, guys? When it beeps. When the thermometer beeps, that's the time that we have to remove the thermometer. Okay? And then we have number 7. Okay? Remove. So I have removed it a while back, and I have read the thermometer gently. Okay? It would be okay, ma'am. Your temperature is 36.7. You don't have any fever, ma'am. Okay? You have to assure them, that there is no fever, So inform the clients of the temperature reading. So you should not tell me, Ma'am Melchia, I will inform clients of the temperature reading. No. You have to role play what was being written in the portfolio. Can you understand that? Okay? And next is, we have to clean the thermometer. So how we are going to clean? From the cleanest, because this one now is the dirtiest. This bulb is the dirtiest because we have used it already. Okay? So from the cleanest, circular motion, okay, again, circular motion up to the bulb. Okay? And discard this one in a proper receptacle. Okay? And then, you can, no, it's okay kasi kahit ano ito, no, you can rinse it with water. And then, what you are going to do is you have to return it into the storage. So, this is the storage. So, what we're going to do, please do not forget to off before you are going to place it in the storage. Okay? Madali lang yan, guys. Okay? And then next is, we have to record, no? So, we have the, so, we have now the chart here. Okay? So, that is, so you have to check if this is really the record of your patient. Okay? So, my patient is Ma'am Henson. Okay? So, the temperature is 36.7. And you have to write the route. Per accident. Okay? So that is how we are going to record, because in the hospital, in the chart of the client, there is what we call the sign sheet. Isn't it, sir? We have the vital sign sheet. Okay? Okay, so accurate documentation, guys, by sight allows comparison of data. Because there are some doctors who will tell, okay lang, check mo nga ng Belchi ang rectal, please. Rectal, check natin. Okay, so they will compare it. Okay, there will be a comparison of data. Okay, so thank you very much. That is for the how to get the temperature. Any question, please write it in the comments section so that si Ice, no, can answer you dito. Okay po? Okay, so let's go to